our discussion today on the false prophet. And we want to understand, first of all, that they come to your house in sheep's clothing. What does a sheep represent? Innocence, kindness, you're not afraid of a sheep, and they're coming to your house. So normally you wouldn't be afraid of these people. They're not terrorists, and they're coming to your house. And they look so sheepish, so innocent. Watch out for those false prophets. That's an order from headquarters. That's an order from the Lord. And he says, they come to you in sheep's clothing. Now here's the part I wanted to bring out completely today. But inwardly, in their heart. You can't see in their heart. You just see the outside. And the outside looks like a sheep. But inwardly, they are ravenous wolves. A ferocious wolf. 100 pounds of starving lie. And they're coming to your door, they knock on your door, they look so innocent, and by the looks, we would accept them. But by their fruit, you'll recognize them. Now, in our last session, we were talking about a peach tree produces peaches, a grapevine produces grapes, and so here, we're talking about the fruit that is produced off of a particular tree. The tree we're talking about is a false prophet tree. What is the fruit? And the fruit is their prophecies. Their prophecies is what we must check. Not how they look, but their prophecies. And here it says, by the fruit, that's the fruit of the false prophet, you will recognize them. You'll recognize a true prophet from a false prophet. It says, do people pick grapes from thorn bushes or from thistles? No, we don't. You can't pick grapes from an orange tree. So we need to know what kind of prophet this is. There are true prophets and there's false prophets. And if we have a false prophet come into your door, not only are they coming to your door, they're coming to every neighbor you have. They're coming to all those people. And if you are a person who's concerned about your neighbor, then we need to be able to find out what kind of people these are. So it says, likewise, in verse 17, likewise, every good tree. Well, what is a good tree? A good tree is one that produces good fruit. And so the Lord uses good tree, but he's actually meaning true prophet. A good tree is a true prophet. Same thing. So likewise, every good tree produces good fruit, but the bad tree, or the false prophet, produces bad fruit. Verse 18, a good tree, or a true prophet, now watch this, cannot bear bad fruit. Because God cannot lie. So whatever God says must happen. I'm sure you all agree with that. God can't lie. Therefore, if you have a true prophet at your door, then what he says will happen. And a bad tree cannot bear good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit or true prophecies is cut down and thrown into the fire. Thus, by their fruit, you will know them. By their fruit. So it seems to me that it's very clear here in the Word that if we want to know the true from the false, we have to look at their record. We have to look at what have they prophesied. If somebody tells you the end of the world is coming in 1914 or 1975, and here we are, and we're still going on, and there's no end of the world, what would you think? Is that a true or false prophet? If it's true, fine. If it's false, should we join that group? No. Now, for the continuation, I'm going to teach you more about that. See you next week.